So you need to put an alternator in your 2012 or so Honda Odyssey van, little 3.5 liter V6. The alternator's straight down there, and honestly it's not horrible to get to. Unbolt this so you got a little more slack, lift this out so that you got a little more slack, and take the windshield squirter bottle out. You can drop the alternator down through here like I've done and get it up through there. But what becomes the pain is that very bottom bolt down there, where the pivot is, and I'm sorry my camera's not focusing very well, where the pivot is, the slide pin on the pivot, there's a little pin that crushes in when you tighten the bolt, and it is already crushed in there. So when you go to put the new alternator in there, you can't get the bottom part in very easily. So what you're looking at is a 4-inch bolt with a 21mm socket and washers on both ends. The socket is larger than the roll pin that's in there. Put a wrench on this side, put a wrench on this nut out here, and it walks right across. Just a little bit of tension, couple turns, and that pin slides back in through the bracket and will give you plenty of room for getting the bottom of the alternator back in. This works really well, not just with this vehicle, but any vehicle that has that roll pin style that it crushes on the pivot side and trying to get it out. Sometimes you can use a pry bar on them. Then I kind of used that a little bit down there, but it wasn't moving. This provides even pressure on that roll pin and pushes it out of the way real easy. So hopefully that gets you through and gets your alternator in a little bit easier in this vehicle.